Smoking.
Bonjour à tous!
Howdy, family, James. It's fine. We'll go on this adventure together. Hello. Today, I'm going to Disneyland Paris. I'm having a solo day. I try to have a solo trip to Disneyland every single year. Any Disney, it doesn't matter. And when I say solo trip, it can literally just be a day, which is basically what this trip is. I'm flying home. I live in Dubai, so I'm flying from Dubai back to my family in the UK. I mean, actually, I did Dubai to Saudi to Paris, but anyway. So I went to the parks yesterday and it was absolutely freezing. I mean, like, when I say freezing, I mean, like, I left before the fireworks, which I don't think I've ever done in my life. Like, that is a absolute first for me. But it was freezing. Like my hands, you know when they go red and they were like stiff, like my hands were like this. Today's my only full day. Like, I'm not traveling in the morning, I'm not traveling in the evening. I travel home tomorrow, so I'm gonna try and get like as much done as I can. We'll see how long I can stick up the cold. If I get so cold I need to go on a ride, I'll go on a ride. I might be colder than just Flight Force, which says something, because that ride makes me feel like I'm being like shaken into like the oblivion. We shall see how we go. I'm staying in the Hotel Cheyenne. It's my first time here. It's more like spread out than I thought. It's like it's kind of like Hotel Santa Fe. It's like a building, like building 1, building 2, building 3, but they all have different names. And each one is named after a cowboy. And this one happens to be called Jesse James, which is my dad's name. So that's a bit spooky. Overall, I'm a big fan of the hotel. It's kind of like Toy Story themed. Like, as you can see, there's like horseshoes going on here. There's like Toy Story details in the room. There's like random little Toy Story things around. It's not quite as heavily done as Santa Fe, I'd say, but I like it so far. It feels cozy as well. It also feels like it's been done more recently. So I'm just gonna spritz my hair some more. My hair does not do well in cold at all. Like, if you see the pictures of me from yesterday, I was not looking good. Hopefully I've hairsprayed it enough that it will survive a few hours at least. I have to say, getting pictures on my own is something I've only recently started doing, and I still find it so uncomfortable. Like yesterday, like I was trying to do it with like self-timer, I'd like set it all up, I was like ready in my like cute little pose, and just like so many men feel the need to come over and like they think it's funny to like mess around with the camera or mess around like try and jump in the shot. And I'm like, what? Who's laughing? Am I laughing? You're not laughing. You just think it's like fun. Like, their girlfriends weren't laughing. One guy's girlfriend, I love her, told him off. She was like, that's not funny. Like, thank you. Lady in the pink Lotso jumper, I love you. As you can see, like I said, it's like Toy Story everywhere. There's Toy Story cartons, Toy Story little banner thing up here. There's even a Toy Story lamp, which again, very cute. Actually, overall, I really like this hotel. I think this is one of the nicer ones I've stayed in Disneyland Paris. It is 8:30 and it's still dark-ish. But there's like a little community. Well, I assume it's not a community. I doubt Mickey and Minnie are really like helping out here. But there's like a little garden outside. Howdy, family, James. So actually last night when I came in, it said a different family's name, and I was really scared because I thought like it was like this Italian surname. I was scared they were going to come in the middle of the night. So fortunately, they don't seem to live here. It's still not completely light. So as you can see, there's like loads of empty space here, which I think is quite cool. I think it feels like you're on a set of a Western rather than actually like in a Western. So I just went to security. I was kind of worried because yesterday they tried to take my gimbal, but I managed to keep it. And this time they didn't even say anything, so I lucked out there. The more I'm walking, the colder it's getting, which should kind of be the opposite, but here we are. My original plan was to go to Walt Disney Studios Park and try and go on some rides, but it sounds very vain. I don't want to ruin my hair straight away. Instead, I'm going to go to breakfast and I'm going to take some pictures in Disneyland, and then I will go on rides. So, a really quick fidget. All of this is from, you guessed it, Disney. My jacket is from ASOS, my cardigan is from Urban Outfitters, my t-shirt is from ASOS as well, my skirt, which you can barely see, is from Hollister, I believe, and my boots are from Zara, and they are falling apart, so this is probably the final outfit. But I needed like the warmest possible fit, and I think I did it. I'm quite warm here. I'm also wearing like a thermal top, which I stole from my boyfriend. I basically managed to stack as many clothes as possible at the weekends. I think I'm wearing 4 layers. So if that's not enough to keep me warm today, I actually have no idea. I'm obsessed. So I think first I'm gonna get something to eat because I think I'm gonna get something to eat. Yesterday I was like so excited to be here and just like so ready to do everything that I kind of forgot to eat for like a few hours, and then I was in the line for Startles and I was a bit like, if I don't eat in the next 10 minutes I think I'm gonna die. You know, it just like hits you that soon, so I have to avoid that today. So that's step number 1, it's eating. I think it was just snowing. I just missed it. By which I mean fixed. By which I mean soon. I love this. This is one of my favorite things on Main Street. The little coffee cup and it's always steam. It's snowed on my eye. I don't know how to get it off. It's 100% ruined my hair, but it was magical. So. Okay, so the hot chocolate is quite literally the definition of hot, surprisingly. My game plan for today is to do all my shopping today because I need to pack my bags. My suitcase on the way here was 21.7 kilograms and it has to be under 23. And Air France are, I should say they were mean to me. I say mean as if I was the one who didn't break the rule, but they are very, very strict when it comes to weight, so I need to be on it or under it. Anyway, back to today. So my plan for today is to, oh my god, the music's so loud. I think it's snowing again. Snow again. Anyway, my plan for today is to do my shopping, and I also want to try and do I'm going to do the Coast 59. I've decided today I'm doing the fireworks. I didn't stay for the fireworks last night because I was exhausted and I was freezing. To-do list: shopping, fireworks, I need to do mountains. Sorry, I want to try and do Tower of Terror as well. I would like to do Crush's Coaster, but that might be too ambitious. If you haven't been to Disneyland Paris, you don't know what Crush's Coaster is like. Imagine trying to get on Rise Roses on opening day. It's like that. It's been open for like over a decade as well, but it's still like an absolute nightmare to get on. So I will probably not be going on it, but or I might pay for it. I will also do the Fantasyland ride. I always skip Fantasyland. I'm not sure why, because I love Fantasyland. My favourite land aesthetically. When it comes to rides, I think it's because the line's always so long and it doesn't feel like you get much payoff-wise, ride-wise. So probably try and do those. Fantasyland also closes earlier than the rest of the park because it's behind the castle, so all the firework fallout goes there. So they close like an hour early. So I need to remember that, try and get on it. Last night they also closed Park Tomorrowland early, Discoveryland, sorry. They also closed Park Discoveryland early, so I will have to bear that in mind too. So wish me luck. A pain au chocolat and hot chocolate for my breakfast. The pain au chocolat, it's okay, it's not the worst. But doing it there. I don't know if people actually do this in France, or whether this is something that my French teacher told us they do. But if they do it, they were onto something because it's delicious. You do get little crumbs in your hot chocolate afterwards, but I could deal with that.
Now, continue and I shall return in a moment.
It's snowing again. I was actually so optimistic that it was snow for real while I was here, but I think it's actually too cold for snow. I think that was the case last Christmas as well. If you follow Disney accounts, you would have seen a few weeks ago it like properly snowed here. And I was just like, if only I was here like 2-3 weeks earlier, but we live and we learn. This is 100% the prettiest castle. I think Hong Kong Disneyland's castle is actually really beautiful as well, but I think this is my favourite. Okay, I've decided on the first destination. We're going to Fantasyland first. I'm going to do as many of the smaller rides as I can. I'm hoping that because it's early, people haven't headed there yet. Horribly famous last words, but hopefully. Fantasyland is actually relatively empty right now. As far as Fantasyland goes, this is like as empty as it gets. So I'm gonna try and knock out some of the small ones. We will start with It's a Small World. I would like to be inside for a second anyway. Look, literally. Bearing in mind, I live in the desert. I live in Dubai. The other day I wore a jumper because it was 26 degrees. So like this, it's like I've entered a whole new universe of freezing cold. I did grow up in the UK. I'm from the UK. Like I am used to the cold, theoretically. In practice, it's a little bit different, as it seems. Anyway, let's go on It's a Small World. I can warm up on It's a Small World for a bit. Like, this is what I like to see. Empty lines. Probably because the line is outside and nobody wants to stand outside right now. It is 9:50. So the park's been open officially for like 20 minutes. For hotel guests, it's been open for like over an hour. It is officially a walk on. So I didn't just walk on the ride, I got the whole boat to myself. So I made the right call. I'm very confused how I got the boat to myself. The boat in front of me and the boat in front of that both have like 8 people on them, so nobody wanted to ride with me apparently, but it's fine. We'll go on this adventure together. I'm going home. Strange experience. Glad I had it. I think. Loneliest ride of my entire life. This fountain represents Cinderella and her friends, who inspired the legend something. That was my attempt at translation. I tried. So I completely forgot that a lot of the small rides in Fantasyland don't open until midday now. So that's why it's so empty. So I've basically been on everything I want to go on Fantasyland now. So I will come back later. In the meantime, we'll move on to Adventureland and we'll do Paris the Caribbean, hopefully. I checked a second ago and it's down, but I have faith it will be back soon.
Vous les enfants au diable! Sors-le de là! Et le capitaine Jack Sparrow ne mettra jamais la main dessus.
Je l'admets, je suis un pirate et un des meilleurs. Allez.
I'm really bad today. I didn't mock.
So I'm quite good at doing things on my own. Like, I don't normally get nervous about doing things on my own, like going for food, going to theme parks, going to Disney, going on vacation on my own. I love that. I love having a break. But at Disney, the one thing I just can't be characters on my own. Like, I just can't bring myself to do it. And I know that people do it, and I know it's great, and I'd love to do it. But maybe it's just because I find meeting characters quite awkward even when I'm with people. But I don't know. I just can't bring myself to do it when I'm alone. Maybe that's like the next frontier for me in my self-development journey. So it's basically just standard Mexican. So I came to the Coco restaurant for lunch. It's literally just the Mexican restaurant that was already here, and they basically just made it Coco stuff like But I did come here before and I had a margarita and it was like shockingly strong, and I spent the next like hour, I feel like I was drunk in Disney, which I've never been before. It was an experience. So it is way too cold worth this margarita. So what we'll have to do, even this is pushing it, but I can't have my chocolate for every single bit. I just got a burrito. I've got the chicken burrito. As far as Disneyland Paris food goes, I'd say it's up there. It's just feel that much, but I'm gonna go again. In fact, I am eating again. I've already had this drink. I don't know why I'm actually having the outdoor area is so nice. It's just way too cold. They have these new fleeces, which I am actually a really big fan of. Like, this is legit actually quite cute. So the park is a lot busier now, you can probably see. There's a Christmas show on in the town square in like 45 minutes, but I don't really stand in the cold waiting for that long. And I was so excited to get a ride in that time, so I'm gonna go shop. It's sad. The Stitch epidemic continues. They even have Stitch as I feel like at this point he's gonna step in and take over the park any day now. I think Disney really leaned into the girlies this year because this is like the exact vibe I want. So I'm gonna get this for my mum because she's been complaining that all the Disney ones are too heavy for a real tree. So I'm buying her a light one so she can still have Disney on the tree without them falling down. And I thought the Stitch bag is surprisingly cute as well. For how much I complain about the amount of Stitch merch here, I think this is quite cute. None of the jumpers are really calling to me this year. I mean, this one's kind of cute. I wish this one came in an adult size, but I don't think it does. So I think the show will be here. I actually have no idea what I'm waiting for. I don't know what the show is. I have no idea what happens. It was like a festive gathering. And it's only on once a day. And Mickey will be here, apparently. I don't know what he'll be doing, but everybody is lined up here. So I assume I have to go over here too.
Bonjour à tous! Bienvenue en cette saison de Noël!
Welcome, everyone! Oh, this is so beautiful! I just love it! It's one of my favorites!
Okay, that was actually so cute. So the idea behind it is that they're preparing for the Christmas parade later. And they're like rehearsing songs, which is adorable. So I'm actually now going to leave the park. I'm going to head to the Disneyland Hotel because I really want to go and look at it. I haven't seen it since they redid it. Even though I've been here twice since they redid it, I still haven't been in.
Excusez-moi, je me suis pas fait d'entrée. I'm so sorry, I haven't said it myself. Bonjour, voilà, tonight. Je suis Tempérance, le timekeeper, la gardienne du temps. I have to do it 2 more times. Let's just do it. Here we go. I'll do it together. So here we go. So let's ask the book to bring the light into our hearts. 1, 2, come on. There. Oh, don't no care. Away. beaucoup, merci, merci.
Okay, this hotel has had such a glow. So even before its refurbishment, this hotel was like another level at Christmas time, but this is just like crazy. This is so nice. Now I'm kind of sad it's this nice because now this means I will have to stay here. I will pay no matter what I have to do, but it's beautiful. Like, that's the entrance to the park just behind you. You get the view of the gardens out the front. Like, this is the best one by a mile. Just gonna have a look in the gift shop. So you can actually buy the scent of the hotel. It smells very nice. It smells fancy. There's actually so much stuff that's only in this hotel. I mean, you can only get, I've only seen this many. I think that's what she wears when you meet her at Royal Banquet. So they even have spirit jerseys for each of the princesses. I don't know if you can get these elsewhere at Disney. I've never seen them before. So they have Jasmine, and they have, I assume, Belle, yeah. And then I think it's Rapunzel. Rapunzel. All the homeware is beautiful as well. I love this mirror. I thought this would weigh so much though. Oh no, it's surprisingly light actually. I'm gonna head into the bar. In case you couldn't tell, I'm like obsessed with this hotel. This is such a glow up compared to what I remember it being. And I will just pay anything. I'll sell whatever I need to sell. Organs, life, I don't know. I will be here once. So you can't really see it properly in this video, but when you zoom in there, it's actually the castle. It looks like the beauty castle in the chandelier, which is a must in my home. Just this whole lobby I can't get over. This is just the most beautiful Disneyland Paris hotel. Okay, now that my bougie adventure has ended, I'm going to go to Walt Disney Studios Park. I tried to not spend that much time in this park just because I like the rides, don't get me wrong, but there's so much construction going on there right now that it just kind of feels a bit like a waste of time when Disneyland is next door and Disneyland is a million times better and much prettier. So we're gonna go. We will enjoy it, but it's just not as much, you know? Like I said, it's mostly construction walls. So the idea was that I was going to look in there for Ratatouille merch, but it was so busy. I thought I was going to have a panic attack, and I don't think the Ratatouille shop is where I want to do that in life. It's a crazy idea, I don't want to do that. So instead, we're trying on the Ratatouille ride, so I can still get like a Remy fix without freaking out. So let's see if that's better. This only has a 5-minute single rider wait, so we will do this instead. I need to sprint to the park next door and hopefully try and get, hopefully a good spot, just like a visible spot would be great. So if I can do that, that is my Christmas gift to me. It's also got a Lola cover, so if that spot happened to be near a radiator or like, not a radiator, a gas heater, even better. You made it. So I found a spot, it's right at the end, so hopefully I should get a pretty good view. Okay, I'm so glad I restored for that. That was like, I nearly cried. I feel like Disneyland Paris, one thing it does really, really well is entertainments, like parades, shows, even fireworks. Like, they're never bad. They're like literally never bad. And what I like as well is it like circles around House by Twice and like some of the characters come down. Stitch was having like a mini rave. That was fun. I'm still very confused on this park's dedication to Stitch. Stitch means everything to this park. I can't pinpoint when Stitch started taking over Disneyland Paris. All I know is he's not leaving like anytime soon. So I just tried to do some shopping, but it is like a war zone in there. Think of it as like the prize is a Mickey Mouse decoration and we're all like the Hunger Games. Like, oh my gosh, it was insane. Like decoration on the floor, things in weird places. Like, I feel like the picture that sums it up is it was a random hey from like Moana shoved in between these decorations, which I think someone just like had a change of thought and expanded it there. I had this one kid come in and he was like, why are people so rude? And I was like, I feel like he's been through it today. We've all been through it. I'm now at that point in the evening where I'm exhausted and I would really like to just lie down. We'll just sit down. There's no way you can really just sit down inside at night at Disneyland Paris, apart from the arcade. It was so busy in there, so I gave my TV to a family because they looked desperate and I was just there watching TikTok, so I was like, they can have my TV. But it's so busy now. The lines for like Buzz Lightyear Star Tours are already like an hour and I'm not going to wait an hour. I think if I waited an hour I would actually miss the fireworks. So I'm now just trying to like kill time before the fireworks, but also like that's how cold it is. Like I'm breathing smoke out here. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with my time because the shops are busy, the restaurants are closed, the lines are long. It doesn't really leave me with much to do apart from walk around. So we're going to go get some steps in and try not to get frostbite. Easier said than done. I did manage to get some shopping done. I actually haven't bought that much just because I think I mentioned I don't have much room in my suitcase. But I'm at Disney, so obviously I bought some stuff.
Souvenez-vous, Notre Dame, majestueuse et mystérieuse, au grand cœur, with a face that's on there to cold, unusual. Yes, she dances freely and carries the hopes of the outcasts.
Needs an invitation to come out and play. This is your invitation to dream.
So I'm finally back in my hotel. I am so exhausted. That was such a long day. I was there from 8 a.m. until 9 p.m. It was an amazing day, but I am dead and I have some work to do before I go to sleep. And it's already 11, so pray for me. Fireworks actually started a little bit late. I'm not sure why. and it was just chaos. Like people were climbing the fences trying to like go into the gardens to like watch it from there, and I was like, no, don't break the rules. But I'm like, I'm on a customer, what am I meant to do? I actually bought a few things already. I told myself I wasn't going to buy all that much, but I had to. I mean, I didn't have to, no one was forcing me to, but like I bought stuff. That's the point. Like this hat, it's the most Tokyo Disneyland hat I've ever seen. I really want to try and get to Tokyo Disneyland again in 2025. I look so ridiculous with this and the cardigan. I really want to try and get there again in 2025. I went in 2019, so it's been a long time since I went. But this hat is like ready for it. If I went in the winter, of course. Maybe a Christmas 2025 trip is on the cards for me next year, not Disneyland Paris. We'll see. And then I also got these earmuffs, which again are very Tokyo Disneyland to me. I'm planning on wearing these tomorrow to keep my ears warm because, oh my god, it's so cold. I wish I had like a beanie or something to wear with this. I don't, unfortunately, apart from the one I wore today, but I don't think that would look quite right with this. But it's very cute. They also had it as like mini bows as well, so kind of want both. Don't need both, should not buy both. But these were 17 euros, which I don't know if I've just been spending too much time at Disney and it's like warped my mind of what isn't expensive. But I thought that was actually okay for Disney merch. And then I also bought my mum a Christmas tree decoration. She'd been complaining that our Disney ones are too heavy, so they kind of weigh down. Because we have a real tree, it like weighs down the branches and they fall off a lot. So I bought her quite like a lightweight one. Made of like wire. That sounds really appealing, doesn't it? Anyway, I thought this was so beautiful. They have some really nice Christmas tree decorations this year. Like, I mean, they're always beautiful, but this year, I think, is a whole other level. This was one of my favorites. I wasn't sure if to get gold or silver. I was trying to look at pictures my mom sent me of the tree, trying to like figure out what would be right. This is the first time in a long time I've gone to Disney and not bought a t-shirt or a jumper or anything. I wanted to try and get baby tees, like, you know, like the big size, the kids ones, but the kids size here only got up to like a size, I think it was like 10 years was like the biggest I could find anywhere. So a 10-year-old's t-shirt is not gonna fit that for me, unfortunately. Today is actually my only full day in the park. Nobody saw that. Oh my god. Take two. So yeah, like I was saying, today is actually my only full day in the park. Tomorrow, I have most of the day tomorrow, to be fair. I have until about, I'll probably leave at 5, I want to say. My flight is at 9. So if I leave at 5, theoretically I should get to the airport at about 6:30. So that gives me plenty of time. I like to be at the airport as early as I can possibly be. I'm one of those people, so give myself a little bit of extra time. I was going to get like an Uber, but the Ubers here have got so expensive. The Uber from the airport to here was like genuinely like a good 20 euros more expensive than when I came last Christmas. So I will not be doing that again. I'm just going to get the train like a sensible person. I have another really long day tomorrow anyway. I'm flying straight to London after I leave here. So I'm going to get ready for bed and I'm going to do my work in bed for as long as I can until I pass out, but most likely will end up waking up in the morning to do my work before I go to the park. I was also so busy in the park today that I actually forgot to invoice one of my clients, which is really bad. That was my first vlog ever, so if you liked it, please like and subscribe. I am so new to this. I have no idea what I'm doing. So like if anybody wants to tell me what I'm doing, actually don't tell me what I'm doing wrong. It would just upset me. I'd rather just live in denial. So you know what, if you liked it, like, comment, subscribe, whatever. If you didn't, just, it's fine. We'll part ways. It's all good. I won't blame you. I'll see you next time.